Hi, so today we're going to be covering the pay matrix that FMCE and Missoula County use to determine hourly rates of pay. So this information is accurate as of August 2020, and if you are looking for specific information about the pay matrix that is currently used, you should reach out to a board member, check your contract, and or visit with HR, as we will have the most up-to-date matrix information. Today what I'm using is just a fake matrix to kind of explain how it works and how to use it. So the pay matrix on the left hand side, the column going down that creates the rows, is your grade level. Your grade is the level of pay which your job duties suggest that you earn. So every job duty or every job position with the same job description is going to be graded at the same level. Steps are 2.5 pay increases. These pay increases occur for things like fiscal year step increases. They occur for getting off probation. They occur if you came into this job with higher time experience. They occur if you get a promotion or a reclassification sometimes. And so they can sometimes tell or sometimes be based on how long you've been at the county, but sometimes the number of steps you're at is higher or lower than that. But essentially, it creates this chart where all these rows demonstrate a 2.5% increase for each grade, which then creates this at the base rate of pay. This is your hourly amount that excludes line items like longevity and certification pay. Essentially, the at the base rate is what you find on your pay stub when you look just at the hourly rate. So, it should say you worked 32 or 40 hours, and then next to it, it will say you earned $16.4532. And that is your at the base rate of pay. And then you'll also have longevity or certification pay. So to find your at the base rate, the easiest way to do it generally is to look at your pay stub and find that line item. Once you do that, you can come back to the matrix and find that number within the grade. So here, for example, if my pay stub says I earned $2.05, I can come back to this pay matrix and discover that I am a grade 2, step 2. Another way to find your rate of pay is to ask your supervisor for your grade and step. They know this information, as does HR, and so you would just ask. They would say you're a grade 2, step 2, and you would be able to move over in this matrix to determine that you are earning $2.05 as your at the base rate. You can also view our contract to figure out your grade. Positions are graded and are then published as to what grade they are at. And so you may know that your job position is a grade 2, and then you also may know how many step increases you have received during your time in that position or your time at the county, which will then help guide you to find your current at the base rate. If none of these options are working out for you, as always, you can reach out to a union board member and we can help you find out how much you are being paid and how it relates to the matrix. So there are 25% increases, I wish. There are 2.5% increases that happen contractually every fiscal year. So on July 1, a 2.5% increase happens in our paychecks. So the way that this has most historically occurred is through a step increase. So again, if we pretend that I am grade 2, step 2, earning $2.05, that this fiscal year, since it's an even year, will be a step increase where I am hypothetically fully moving in this table to now step 3 as I earn $2.10, which is a 2.5 increase from where I was at before. This is the way all 2.5% increases had existed for a while. With our fiscal year 2020 MOU agreement, we changed it up so that occurs on even years, and on odd years you stay within the same step, but you receive a 2.5% increase. Essentially what is happening is that the matrix itself is shifting over, so you are receiving the same benefit of a step increase, but now all the wages in the matrix are growing. If you notice step 1, this means starting wages now for these positions are higher. This helps make it possible for us to not have to shrink the matrix every few years to stay up with wage inflation. So as a summary, on even calendar years there will be a step increase, and on odd calendar years there will be a matrix increase. Both of these increases are 2.5% and will happen and will be great, hopefully. There are also additional matrix increases that can occur through negotiations. For example, that happened in January 2020 and again will happen in January 2021. We will receive a matrix increase of 1.75%. If you're curious about what you'll be earning in January 2021, you can take your fiscal year 21 at the base rate and multiply it by 1.0175, and you'll get the rate that you should start earning come January. Just a note, members who are on probation during even years will not receive this step increase. Probation folks will receive a step increase when they go off probation, and allowing for the step increase essentially creates leapfrogging in wages. The other thing to consider or remember is that members who have reached step 20 and are therefore stepped out of the matrix on even years when the step increase is happening, those folks will receive a lump sum that is equivalent to the annual amount that they would have received if they had a 2.5% step increase. So we're still receiving that increase. It just comes as a lump sum rather than as an hourly wage increase.